Hey there guys, what's going on? So today I got asked from, I think it's Mortalotek, it's how you say his name, I'm not 100% sure. If I did get that wrong, sorry sir. But I got an email from him, and like I said to you guys, if you ever want me to do a build for you, if you're not sure, message me and I'll happily do it. Sorry it took me 19 hours to respond to it. As you know, it is Christmas and I just got home. So, what he's asking is I have a certain case, which is great. I love when people tell me what case they want. I'm not sure if it's the white or black or tempered glass one. I'm going to assume that it's the black one with the tempered glass on the side, which is really nice. It's a nice looking case according to the PC Part Picker. And he needs 16 gigs of DDR4, a 1 to 4 terabyte HHD. He needs a SSD, Windows 10, and the ROC or AOC 144 Hz monitor. I have seen that one. It's a pretty good screen. It's not one I would personally use. I have a BenQ, but if that's what he wants, it's what he wants. But his budget is between 1,500 and 2,600 Canadian. I'm guessing I want to be, that's going to be, 2,600 is going to be just top end, but I'm going to try to be around the $2,000, $2,100 mark. So let's get started, shall we? So I already got PC part picker up here open because this is the case we were looking at. That's the parts list. So we already got our case started. We're already at $200. First things first, go ahead and pick a power supply. I think a nice AX will do just fine in this. So let's get ourselves. Do they make a 600 AX? It'd be nice if they did. We have a 650, but unfortunately, no. Alright, so let's just go for Corsair then. Corsair. Obviously, this guy's going to be doing some gaming and stuff, and he cares about cooling. As he mentioned, he's going to be overclocking, so we're definitely going to give him a little wiggle room and a fully modular power supply. So I think a CX650M will look great in that. It's going to go work. Like, it's a semi-modular power supply for those who don't know. That comes with the mandatory cables you have to hook up, but you can't really reroute them. So, but it comes with video cards in the one. Or actually, we're going to change that up. I'm not going to use that one, actually. I really want to use the RM series, but it's a little higher price. This one here. Yeah, we're going to use that one. 750. It gives an opportunity to upgrade, right? Video card wise, when it comes to money wise and gaming performance, a 1070 is the way to go. I know he says here, he says he's happy with the 1080 or 1070. The amount of money you're going to pay out for a 1080 is just not worth it. Unless you can get one used. Like you can see here, like 500 bucks you're going to be at, so not too bad. And I'm going to go with a gigabyte because that's what I use, G1 Gaming. Or that's the one I would actually own. Storage wise, we're going to grab a 3 terabytes should do fine. Western Digital, because that's the brand I trust. I'm not a Western Digital sponsored guy, it's just I've used a lot of Western Digitals in a lot of builds, and I've lost 3 Seagate drives. I've never lost a Western Digital drive, so it happens, but whatever. Sorry about that. I think a 3 terabyte would do them just fine. Okay, so blue is what we're gonna go for here. There we go, Western Digital Blue, 3 terabyte, 114 bucks. That's a pretty good price. SSD. With the motherboard, actually let's choose the motherboard first because we might go M.2. So, could be thing. Right now we're at 1,000 bucks, so not too bad. We're gonna go with the i7 6900K or 6600K. He's gonna do gaming. I don't think he said he was gonna be doing any recording, just coding. So yeah, overclocking. Yeah, so we'll give him a 6700K. Why not? It's a pretty good CPU, and the price has come down dramatically since the release of Zen, or the news around Zen. Yeah, H100 I would do just fine, actually. I would like to upgrade those fans to static pressure. It already has it, but we're going to go for a quiet build. We're definitely going to want to get that. Alright, motherboard. We're going to stay away from any other brand except for ASUS, because right now with the 6700 series, I've done a lot of ASUS boards, and they tend to work very, very well. So, 170-A is a pretty good motherboard. 64 gigs of RAM. A little bit of upgradability, built-in GPU. I've used this board before, but I wonder for the application he's going to be doing. Yeah, I think this will work for the application he's definitely going to be doing. I'm pretty confident about that, so let's slap that in there. We need 16 gigs of memory. That's okay. We can easily get 16 gigs. We'll give him some opportunity to expand. So we'll do 60 gig of 2.8s because the last thing we want to do is get a, you know, ridiculous amount of overpriced RAM or like 4 slots occupied by high RAM. But whatever, it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go with the LPX. I like this RAM. It's a very budget-oriented RAM, but at the same time, it's very reliable and it has never really failed. Right now, we're at a budget of 1800. The monitor he wants is, I think, a little overpriced in my opinion, but it's fine. Like, we do 144, why not? Oof, wow, so that doesn't quite work that way. So you have to go down here and do 144. If that's even an option. I wonder if he wants it because it's FreeSync capabilities, but I doubt it. Let's be honest, it's not really necessary to do FreeSync if you have a really good build. Like, look at this. 1080p, 24, I don't think that's a 144. I think that's the one you wanted there, but that's the a different model number, PQ. And it has 144 hertz. Yep. Apparently my dog is going insane. To those who don't know, I got a puppy for Christmas. If you look on my Twitter, you'll see that. It's a golden retriever mixed with a husky. Very cute. Vocal as well, yeah. So every puppy's vocal. Okay, so the AOC here, or Acer would be the cheapest one. This is the one I personally do use. So if you are buying this, I would definitely recommend getting the BenQ XL series. It's $329, but I understand you want the AOC, so we'll definitely grab that for you. The PF here is what you want it. Like I said, I would personally, like right now we're at 2200, your budget's 26. I would absolutely go for a BenQ. So this is one option, okay? And then the other option is the BenQ. And like I said, from personal experience, I would go for BenQ. Windows 10 Home, 64-bit, because we have obviously 64 gigs of RAM. Optical drive, he just says he needs a basic one, so anything will do. This is not Blu-ray capable. To be honest, I don't think you really need Blu-ray. Buy a Blu-ray DVD and hook it up. The Blu-ray's a dead thing. Like, I have a DVD writable drive, but it's not even plugged in. I haven't used it. Like, I bought it, and I don't think I've used it once yet. DVD is dead, yeah. Just what the girlfriend said. I think that's all he requested. SSD, that's right. We need an SSD in here. So in this case, we have an M.2 SATA capability motherboard. So let's do B plus M. And price points, we can get really cheap, like 32 gigs, but we're not going to do that. We need somewhere in the, let's go up to 525 gigabytes from 240. There we go. This is a 240 drive Premier A-Data. I like the A-Data drives, I'll be honest. I find these to be quite reliable, especially these ones. I've used them a fair amount of. I even have one actually in my girlfriend's laptop right now as we speak, and she has no issues. Do you stand by the SSD we put in your computer? I put this SSD in your computer. Do you stand by it? Would you go back to a spin drive ever again? Just no. You have a dog eating you right now? It's hilarious. Alright, so a Crucial is also good, the MX300. You know, I think the Crucial is going to be the way to go. It is a little bit more storage. It's not as fast as the data, but it's going to do its purpose. Like, let's be honest, like, unless you're reading and writing data to this constantly and, like, playing games off this, like, you're not going to really notice the performance boost. It's still going to boot Windows at, like, under 5 seconds. Like I said, right now we're at the top of your budget for 2,600 at 2,522. Like I said, this doesn't include shipping or anything like that, but that's totally up to you. But like I said, this is one build. But again, I wouldn't go with this option. I would go with BenQ. In my personal experience, I find that that's a lot better. So let's do this. We'll just show you both here. 24-inch as well. Yeah, why not? Sure. This, like I said, this is the one I have. The exact one is the Z. So it's up to you. Either way, you're saving yourself about 150 bucks if you go with the BenQ one, which is a more reputable brand than AOC. So I'll leave that up to you, complete discretion wise. Other than that, I think that's all you need it. We have a 3 terabyte HHD in there. We have a 275 gigabyte M.2 SSD, which would be really, really good. And we have the CD DVD rewritable drive for 25 bucks. You said max was 50. Personally, I don't see an issue with that. I don't think you need a Blu-ray, did you? You just need the optical drive. Shouldn't be more than 50. I also need one AOC. Okay, so yeah, you didn't need Blu-ray, so that's all good. I would go with BenQ for sure. It's up to you. Uh, Save yourself 150 bucks. Like if we remove the AOC, what's the total price going to be? 23.76. And if you really want to save yourself a little bit more money, I know I went for a 1070 here, but I wouldn't change that at all. I think that'd be the perfect opportunity to go for. The case, like I said, it's completely up to preference. The case I think is a little overpriced. Try to find that a little bit cheaper elsewhere. You might be able to find it locally used. And that's all it's going to cost you the most. CPU is not bad. Thanks to Zen, the prices are dropping like everything. So the time that you actually might buy one of these, it might be cheaper. Because I know when Zen is released in the first quarter of the new year, it's going to be, I think they're rumored for like 450 bucks for one that could destroy the 6900K. So nothing too bad. You could, yeah, this is what I would build. For your budget that you have and you sent me, this is the exact build that I would do. I don't think I'm missing anything, just to make sure. Yeah, and we're adding expandability too, so if you need more RAM, you can add it. It's not hard to do. And the Corsair Vengeance P LPX is a pretty common kit to find. It's not one of those hard kits to find, whereas the cheaper ones tend to be pretty difficult to find. And you have room for SLI if you want to do that. You can also add more drives to it. So this is what I'll go for, but I'll add the AOC back in here because I know that's what you want it. So let's just fill that down to 1. 44. Go that to 20. No, 27. There we go, 25. And AOC PF. I know the last numbers for PF. There we go, AOC 2460 PF. But we'd add it. But yeah, so like I said, I'll go for BenQ. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to see me do another build, just send me an email on YouTube. If you don't know how to do that, it's under the About page. And I will build you a build that would be perfect for you and within your budget, hopefully, as long as you have no crazy demands or something. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.